Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the men's game between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Redeemer Royals here at the Deep Park Center at Mohawk College. As we just witnessed the women's game just finish between these two schools as well, and the Mohawk women's running away with that game, especially in the third quarter there, winning the game 89-64 against the women's Redeemer Royals team, as both these men's team now will take the floor here. Redeemer off to a rough start on the men's side as well for the first two games that they've had, losing to Humber and Fanshawe as well, and not by little margins as well. In the Humber game, they lost 98-72 against the Humber Hawks and 70-91 against the Fanshawe Falcons just a few days ago. And Redeemer will look to try to gain a victory here tonight. Mohawk right now 1-1, coming off a fantastic win against the St. Clair Saints last Saturday, as Mohawk wins the tip-off, and Matt Saval to Taylor Dowhannock now with the ball. Andrew Cicatini picked off though by number 21, going all the way down the court. Saval was gonna grab the ball there, but knew number 21 was right behind him, decided otherwise and just let it go out of bounds. The Mountaineers will retain possession here. Saval now with the ball for Mohawk here. Expect this game to be high-paced here. 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock as Saval puts it up. Oh, and a nice strip away by Saval, jumping right in front of Diva Rao from the Redeemer Royals. Try to gain possession, and O.J. Watson will inbound here for the Mountaineers. O.J. Watson, a critical role in the last game that the Mohawk Mountaineers had here at home against the St. Clair Saints, setting up quite a bit of plays and allowing his teammates to score quite a bit from both inside the paint and outside, as Matt Fennell gets the first 2 points, as Matt Fennell also had a huge game against the St. Clair Saints last Saturday, scoring 45 points for Mohawk. As Redeemer now with the ball, trying to find their way in. Defense showing strong so far in the Mountaineers, as Redeemer got caught with a travel there. Taylor Dowhannock now getting ready to inbound for the Mountaineers. Matt Saval now with the ball. Finds Andrew Cicatini out the outside and comes in for a dunk. Nice finish by Andrew Cicatini for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Nice pass back out for the Redeemer Royals from three-point range. Couldn't get it to go. Dowhannock right there to get that rebound. Matt Saval dives right in, gets the 2 points plus a foul. So far, Mohawk starting off strong in this game, as Saval heads to the line for 1 point here, trying to make this a 3-point play for the Mountaineers. And Saval gets that point for his team. A 7-0 run the Mountaineers are on right now against this Royals team, and Dowhannock was right there for the block, but the Royals were able to recuperate there quickly and finish that play off. O.J. Watson trying to find his way in, decides to put it up instead. Matt Fennell with the rebound right underneath the net, gets the 2 points and a foul. Possible 3-point play here for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Matt Fennell heading to the line for 1. Matt Fennell puts it up and makes that shot. Redeemer with the ball. John Waldu for the Royals. And Mohawk got caught there, a little over aggressive there. High-paced game. Bound to get caught with something here as play goes. Number 21 with the ball now, Calvin Turnbull for the Royals, passing it out unexpectedly to his teammate. Wasn't quite there with it, but nice pass inside, a nice block by Taylor Dowhannock right underneath the net. Only 6 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Number 21 puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Matt Saval right there for the rebound, making his way down the court, passing it out to O.J. Watson, who puts it up for 3 off the rim, but Dowhanick right there for the rebound as well. Nice floater there, but a rebound by the Royals, number 21, Calvin Turnbull, right there underneath the net to get that ball away from the Mountaineers and into the hands of the Royals to try to get something going for them here. Dowhanick, though, right there with that ball. Matt Savall now with the ball coming down the court. Decides to put up that 3. Put up quite a few threes in the last game for the Mountaineers against the St. Clair Saints. Vital 3 points, I might add, throughout that game. And Andrew Cicutini all over number 11 here. Taylor DeSchiffert for the Royals, and he will head to the line now for 2. What a game so far in the first few minutes of the first quarter here, as Taylor DeSchiffert, puts up the first, and the crowd starting to chant air ball here. And gets the first. Quite the crowd here for this game tonight. Almost a packed house as Savall passes it inside to Andrew Cicutini. Fumbled with the ball there a little bit, and the Royals able to capture the ball, and a pull-up 3. Dowhanick, though, right there for the rebound. Back out to Matt Fennell, who's heading his way down the floor now. Back out all the way out to O.J. Watson. Taylor Dowhanick got caught there with the travel. The Royals will now gain possession of the ball here, as O.J. Watson trying to get in the way there of the inbound. Number 1 getting it, though, John Waldu for the Royals. Number 11 heads into the lane there and off the glass. Taylor Schiffer for 2 points, and a little over-aggressive there pass there by Savall. Heads out of bounds, and the Royals will regain possession here, as O.J. Watson will now step off the floor, and number 3, Patrick Ivaroni, on the floor now for the Mountaineers. All over John Waldu right now as he heads up the floor with the ball for the Royals. 10-5 the scoreline here, almost halfway through this first quarter for the Mountaineers. Great defense by Matt Savall. Matt Fennell almost picked off that pass there. Nice pass to the outside. It's number 14, Josh DeSchiffert. For the Royals, Taylor Dowhanick with the ball. Nice pass out to Matt Savall. Matt Fennell now with the ball, puts it up for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Cicutini right there, though, for the rebound. A nice hop and finish by Cicutini for 2 points there. John Waldu now with the ball for the Royals. And a foul being called on Patrick Ivaroni on the Royals. And substitution being made here. Number 2 heading out on the floor, Calvin DeJong for the Royals on the floor now as he gets ready to inbound here. John Waldu with the ball now. Patrick Ivaroni right there with him. Trying to find his way on the outside, his man on the outside. Number 2 heads back in, but the size difference between these two. Number 2 for the Royals and Taylor Dowhanick of the Mountaineers, just a little too much there as he tried to head in. Number 1 trying to make his way in. Nice pass to the outside. Number 0, Daiva Rau for the Royals. Nice little bounce off the rim and going in there. Matt Savall with a nice little footwork there, who puts it up for 2 points for the Mountaineers. And substitutions getting ready to be made here for both teams. As you see Matt Savall trying to get his team fired up there, as the Royals try to find their way in. And Dowhanick, that size difference, the difference maker there in that play, gaining possession for Mohawk, and a nice finish by Matt Savall, who's all pumped up as he heads back down the floor for the Mountaineers. John Waldu and his Royals team trying to find an answer for Mohawk as he puts up the 3. Dowhanick, though, with the rebound. Back outside Ivaroni, back to Matt Savall, who's begging for the ball, tries to save it there. Went out of bounds, though, and Some substitutions being made. Brian Hersky, number 44, and Jeff Hunt for Taylor Dowhanick and Andrew Cicutini as they walk off to the bench to get a few minutes of rest here. Nice pass out to Jeff Hunt to Matt Fennell on the inside, who gets the 2 points and will head back to the line to try to make another 3-point play, to the enjoyment of Matt Fennell there as he high-fived Jeff Hunt as he made his way to the line there. Matt Fennell makes it a 3-point play for the Mountaineers. So far, Mountaineers on a roll in this first quarter, and we're only just a little halfway through the first, and they are ahead on the score 19-7 against the Redeemer Royals. .22 now on the floor. Nathan Loretto for the Royals as John Waldo, nice pass. Number 21, Matt Fennell, though, with the rebound. Matt Saval heading his way down on the floor. Aggressively back out to Jeff Hunt. But a push being called away from the play there on number 11 to Matt Fennell. And Matt Fennell will now inbound for the Mountaineers. As you see one of the assistant coaches in the ear of one of the refs here trying to explain something to him. Patrick Ivoroni got stripped of the ball there by the Royals, and now they will head down the floor. Surprisingly taking their time there instead of heading down right away. Passing it out to number 22, finishes it off with a 3-pointer for the Royals, Nathan DeLoretto. Now Matt Saval with the ball. Mohawk still ahead by 9 points though. Nice pass out to Patrick Ivoroni, who gets the shot off. 3 points for Patrick Ivoroni. And a foul being called on number 22, Nathan DeLoretto, for the Royals, and he will send Matt Fennell to the line. And a possible 4-point play here. He gets that first shot. Let's see if he can make it 5 here for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Matt Fennell, tremendous free throw shooter, getting his second as well. John Waldo now with the ball for the Royals, trying to find an answer here for this little run. They've made their presence felt here and there, but not overall in this game. Brian Hersky able to strip away the ball from Nathan DeLoretto, and now he will head to the line for 2 shots here. Mohawk so far looking really good in this game, ahead by 14 points as Nathan DeLoretto will put up his first and makes it. Free throws could be the difference maker in this game, as we've seen quite a bit of them so far in the last game against the St. Clair Saints. As Patrick Ivoroni puts up a 3 there. Couldn't get it to go down. Nice rebound there by the Saints. In the last game, free throw points were a pretty big difference as Mohawk scored 24 points overall in that game from the free throw line. Being able to capitalize on every opportunity that they had, as you see with Jeff Hunt passing all the way down to Patrick Ivoroni. You tried to convert there all the way at the other end. Couldn't get the shot to go off though, off the glass a little too hard there. Back in the hands of number 2 for the Royals, Calvin DeJong. As number 21 found his way in, and Jeff Hunt got caught goaltending there. That basket will count that he put up. As you see Cicutini heading back on the floor for Fennell, who will take a seat for the time being. Jeff Hunt to Matt Saval now. Patrick Ivoroni with the ball. Nice defense here by the Royals. Jeff Hunt decides to put it up. was off balance when he made that shot, had a defender on him, couldn't get a clear shot of the 3 points there. Redeemer all over that mistake, capitalized. And now a foul called. And a timeout now being called by the Mountaineers as they head to the bench to try to keep this momentum going. And the Royals trying to mount a comeback here from this onslaught so far that the Mountaineers have been laying on the Royals team. As you see, Brian Jonker, the head coach for the Mountaineers, and now the head coach for the Royals. Trying to gather up his team to head back out on the floor after this timeout, try to make a little bit of a comeback here. Brian Jonker, though, trying to keep this momentum going. As you see both teams now heading back on the floor. It seems like the past few games, Mohawk has played with a different type of energy, a lot more high-paced and in your face all over this Royals team so far in the first few minutes of this first quarter. And it's showing in the scoreline as well that they are taking over a little bit here in the first. Andrew Ciccottini fighting for the ball underneath, but instead got called for the travel there. Jeff Hunt calling his team back for the inbound, forcing him to inbound all the way in the back court to run down this clock. But John Waldew passing it out to number 11, Taylor DeSchiffer for the Royals team, putting up 3 points and did so. Ciccottini now back out to Matt Saval from three-point range and answers that three-pointer right back at the Royals team. Jeff Hunt, John Waldew trying to use his speed there, try to get around Jeff Hunt. Matt Saval, though, right there to catch up with him. As O.J. Watson will head back out onto the floor for the Mountaineers for Matt Saval. As John Waldew will head to the charity stripe for two here. Makes his first shot. And makes his second as well. Last season, Redeemer had a tremendous free throw percentage. As Jeff Hunt is stripped away from the ball underneath the net there. Number 21 heading down the floor, Calvin Turnbull, tried to pass it off, but Patrick Ivaroni frustrated there that he got the foul called for holding there, sending number 21, Calvin Turnbull, to the line for two as Brian Hursky will come off the floor and Dowhanick will step in for him, and Patrick Ivaroni will now step off as well, and Matt Fennell back on the floor for the Mountaineers. As Calvin Turnbull misses his first shot at the free throw line. Another substitution getting ready to be made here for the Royals. Number 2 coming in, Calvin DeJong for his team. As Calvin Turnbull gets his second shot off. Taylor DeSchiffer will step off the floor for the Royals team. As O.J. Watson now has the ball for the Mohawk Mountaineers. A minute 30 left in this first quarter of play here. Jeff Hunt with the ball. Back out to Taylor Dowhanick. Try to pass off to Matt Fennell. And last off, the Royals defender, giving Jeff Hunt and the Mohawk Mountaineers possession here, passing it to O.J. Watson. Only 10 seconds to work with now on the shot clock here. They have to look out for that. O.J. Watson sidestepping. Try to get the three-pointer off Dowhanick right there. Couldn't get a hand on it, though. Royals all over that ball now. John will do for the Royals a reset play here. Take his time, try to find his way in. Matt Fennell almost picked off that pass, but recovered well by the Royals, and that basket will not count as a travel was called on the Royals last second there before he put up that shot. And now O.J. Watson will make his way down the floor with the ball with the last minute remaining in this first quarter of action. Andrew Cicutini with the ball now, 2 defenders on him. Jeff Hunt back out to O.J. Watson from 3-point range, wide open. O.J. Watson right there to get that rebound back underneath the net to Cicutini, who got caught traveling with the ball. The call being made, and now Royals will have possession as Calvin Turnbull will inbound after he quickly ties his shoes here. So try to survey the floor real quick, letting the ball roll so that shot clock does not start. Now it will start as he has it, the ball in his hands here. Smart play there by the Royals. Nice find inside. Cicutini tried to get that block in there, couldn't get it though, too late. Able to get the shot off. Matt Fennell has the ball. And a foul being called there. And Fennell will now head to the line once again for 2. 19.9 seconds left in the first quarter as Fennell makes his first. And he makes his second as well. 19.9 seconds left to work with for the Royals in the final closing moments of the first quarter here at the DeBark Center at Mohawk College. So they try to make something happen here. 8 seconds left as he passes it out. Try for the 3-pointer. Fennell right there for the rebound off the player from the Royals here, giving Mohawk the final possession of the game. Dowhanick passing it all the way down to Cicutini, who puts it up at the last second, trying to get the shot off. A little too physical there, off the glass and rolled right off the rim. Strong start here for the Mohawk Mountaineers, leading the score 29-21 against the Royals. However, I thought the scoreline would be a little bit more lopsided, but the Royals hanging in there against the Mountaineers early on in the first quarter of this game. Even though the Royals have been struggling quite a bit in the first 2 games of the regular season for them, they head in tonight with a few players to look out for. Number 14, Josh DeSchiffert, as we've already seen tonight, take the floor a little bit, scored 17 points against Humber and 22 points against Fanshawe. His brother, number 11, Taylor DeSchiffert, scored 13 against Humber. So that brotherly duo of some guys to look out for on the Royal team. Another man to look out for, number 1, John Waldo, who we've seen very quick on the floor, scored 16 points against Humber and 14 against Fanshawe. So this Redeemer team does have it in them to take the win here tonight. We'll just have to see if Mohawk is able to keep up and take over in this game heading into the second quarter here. One of the assistant coaches there for the Mohawk Mountaineers. And the Royals now heading back on the floor to start play in the second quarter. And they will have possession opening this quarter here. And the Mountaineers will head on the floor. Matt Saval, Matt Fennell, O.J. Watson, Taylor Dowhanick, and Andrew Cicutini on the floor to open up this second quarter for the Mountaineers. Calvin Turnbull will now inbound for the Royals here. John Waldo with the ball. Nice pass, almost missed it there, rolled off the fingers. Nice pass to the outside of number 2, Calvin DeJong, who finished it off there with 3 points there. Matt Saval with the ball now, back to O.J. Watson. Matt Saval trying to find somebody, finds Taylor Dalhanic, who puts it up for 2. Andrew Ciccottini right there underneath the net, draws the contact though. And the Royals bench not happy with that call. But in my opinion, a fair call, as 2-on-1 underneath the net, and there was definitely some contact there on Ciccottini as he misses his first. And makes his second as well. John Waldo with the ball. Ciccottini and Saval all over John Waldo there. O.J. Watson able to pick that off. Back out to Matt Saval, try to get 3 points there. John Waldo, nice pick off there from that pass. O.J. Watson trying to keep up with him. O.J. Watson will be able to match speed with John Waldo all day long. And he caught up with him there. Hard foul being called, but John Waldo will now head to the line for 2 there, as you might have heard there, the head coach of the Royals telling his team to slow down the ball there, as Waldo makes his first. Try to slow down the ball, not pick up the pace there, as he knows they'll be able to catch up with him at the other end. And he makes his second. Matt Saval heading up the floor here for the Mountaineers. Nice turnaround there, Matt Saval. Trying to find Matt Fennell underneath the net. A little too much there on that pass, rolled off the fingertips on Matt Fennell. As the Royals inbound here, and the Mountaineers all the way down the floor with them. And Dalhanic just put a hand in between there and was able to pick off that pass. O.J. Watson finds Matt Saval at 3-point range. Thought about putting it up, but passed it to O.J. Watson instead, who tries to get the floater, gets his own rebound underneath the net. But the Royals able to recuperate underneath the net there. Passing it out to John Waldo, who thought about putting up 3 points, and a blocking foul called on Matt Saval there, sending John Waldo to the line for 2. I believe, no, instead an inbound by the Royals. 21, Calvin Turnbull will inbound for his team. Passing it to Diver Raul, and Calvin Turnbull and Taylor Dalhanic fighting for the ball underneath the net there. And Mohawk comes out of that the winner, as O.J. Watson will now inbound for the Mountaineers. Saval finds Taylor Dalhanic at the far corner, picked off pass there. And a substitution will come in for the Royals. Number 22, Nathan DiLoretto will come in for number 2, Calvin DeJong. As you see there, as he's trying to make a play with his teammate there. John Waldo now with the ball for the Royals here, as they've been able to kind of shut down Mohawk's offense here in the first little bit of the second quarter. He's passing a nice defense though, forcing the shot clock to run down here, try to get that floater to go. Ciccottini though right underneath the net, able to grab that ball. O.J. Watson with it now, passing it to Taylor Dalhanic, who couldn't keep the ball, and a charging foul now being called and on Taylor Dalhanic, as he tried to make his way in there aggressively and was a little too over-aggressive in the eyes of the referee making that call. John Waldo now with the ball for the Royals once again. And O.J. Watson right in front of him. John Waldo all the way in, but O.J. Watson right there to pick off to get that rebound, making his way all the way down from end to end, able to finish it off. Beautiful layup there and finish by O.J. Watson. John Waldo now with the ball, trying to match speed for speed here with O.J. Watson. Matt Fennell all over number 0 there, and Sicutini, nice pick off there, a nice pass to Matt Fennell. Unselfish with the ball was Saval there, passing it to Matt Fennell as they high-five there, and a timeout will be called now by the Royals. Had a nice little run going there, did the Royals, but Mohawk able to come back with a quick 4 points, and now a timeout being called as the Royals were kind of reeling there a little bit from that. Trying to recuperate here in the corner are the Royals here. You see Brian Jonker, head coach for the Mohawk Mountaineers, trying to keep up a good plays here with his team, as you see the head coach for the Royals now trying to make a comeback here against the Mountaineers. Now both teams will get ready to head back out onto the floor. Mohawk doing really well so far in the first half of this game. Although in the last game that the Mohawk Mountaineers had against the St. Clair Saints, it was the same deal. They had a great first half, but all of a sudden in the second half, they gave up 69 points, and they tied in the third and fourth quarter against the St. Clair Saints. So we'll see if Mohawk in the later quarters will be able to keep up this momentum that they have right now against the Royals as they inbound here. And Sicutini and Fennell all over John Waldo here with the ball. A decent size advantage for Mohawk there, and the Royals able to gain contact there against Taylor Dowhanick underneath the net there. That will send number 14 to the line for the Royals, Josh DeSchiffert. And he makes his first shot. And he makes his second as well. 34-27 for the Mohawk Mountaineers with 7 minutes to go in this second quarter, as a pass was miscommunicated there between Matt Saval and Sicutini, but O.J. Watson right there to save it from going out of bounds. And number 33, O.J. Watson, getting caught there with an illegal screen on the Royals there, giving them possession. Looked a little frustrated about the call there. And a substitution getting ready to be made here for the Mountaineers. Patrick Ivoroni getting ready to come in. Right after this play, John Waldo with the ball now. Nice pass out to Divya Raul, who got caught traveling, and now that substitution will come in for O.J. Watson. Patrick Ivoroni on the floor now for Mohawk as he inbounds to Saval. Royals really doing really well so far, shutting down Mohawk offensively. And as I say that, Matt Saval able to put up 3 points for his team there, a pull-up three. Beautiful finish there by Saval. John Waldo trying to make his way quickly back down the court to answer that 3 points. Divya Raul for the Royals, back out to John Waldo. 8 seconds left to work with on the shot clock, and he will put it up for 3, but Saval right there to get that ball. Nice pass all the way out to Ivoroni, who's at 3-point range, puts it up off the rim though. And a foul being called on Mohawk, on Sicutini. He's trying to argue with the ref a little bit there on that call, but walks away from it. And John Waldo now will head over to the other side of the court for 2 shots here at the free throw line. And he makes his first. And makes his second. Dalhanic now inbounding for the Mountaineers. Saval heading down the floor here. Cicatini trying to set up the screen there, as well as Fennell with the quickness of the Royals. Able to keep up there with the Mountaineers, and Dalhanic getting inside there. And a possible 3-point play here for the Mountaineers and Taylor Dalhanic as he makes that shot and will now head to the line for 1. And he makes that 1. 3-point play there. And all of a sudden Mohawk now ahead by 11 points here. The Royals decide to put it up there from 3-point range. Number 22, Nathan DeLoretto. Nice save there. Nice recuperating skills by the Royals. And a charging foul being called on number 21, Calvin Turnbull, on Saval there. Underneath the net there. Ivaroni will now inbound for the Mountaineers here, as Brian Jonker, head coach of the Mountaineers, calls out for a play as they just try to mop up some of the sweat here, try to keep the players safe so that they don't slip on it. Saval now with the ball here. Nice find Dalhanic on the side here. Cicatini back out to Saval. Tries to call a last-minute play here. Instead puts it up for 3 off the rim, trying to get a rebound there, but rebounded instead by the Royals. John Waldo now heading down quickly on the court as he heads right into Ivaroni and pushes him off. Ivaroni looks frustrated here. And a 3-shot penalty here now for the Royals. And Ivaroni will step off now. And Kojo Afari and Jeff Hunt on the floor now for the Mountaineers. And a possible 3-point play here. 3-point play here for the Royals. Makes his first. John Waldo, tremendous at the free throw line so far this evening. Makes his second. Apparently only 2 shots there, my mistake. Saval now with the ball for the Mountaineers to Matt Fennell. Trying to find his way in, puts it up instead. Tremendous field goal shooter. Kojo Afari right there though, hopping into the air, grabbing that ball. A nice save and finish by Kojo Afari, number 14 for the Mohawk Mountaineers. John Waldo now with the ball for the Royals heading up the court here. Jeff Hunt right in front of him. Very big size difference there between these 2 men. Mohawk looking to slow him down apparently. Kojo Afari tried to get a hand in front of the face of number 14 there as he made that shot. And apparently it worked. Jeff Hunt almost got in the way there of his own teammate. Nice pass by Saval. Taylor Dalhanic lost control of that ball there. Looked visibly frustrated there as he lost control, but now the Royals will come back on the other side of the floor. Puts up the 3-pointer. Jeff Hunt right there underneath the net though to pick off that ball after the miss by the Royals. Nice find inside to Fennell as he draws the foul right underneath the net, which was his home last game. Scored a majority of his points from underneath the net and just a few from 3-point range. Matt Fennell, all too familiar underneath the boards there. I will now head to the line for 2. He makes his first. And makes his second as well. Royals team trying to come back here. John Waldo with the ball. Jeff Hunt though, right in front of him, trying to get a hand on the ball there. Matt Saval to Jeff Hunt, to Fennel, to Kojo Afari on the inside. Nice floater there. Jeff Hunt hitting it away from the Royals, who almost rebounded that shot. Matt Fennel right in front of him, though. And he draws the contact, did John Waldo, and now he will head back to the line for 2. And a timeout being called instead by the Royals. Right now the score line, Mohawk leading this game 44-31 with 3:31 left in the second quarter and the first half of play here in this game.
And everybody's standing on
Royals doing a really great job so far of shutting down Mohawk offensively, but still Mohawk leads this game 44-31 either way. Royals just need to keep up the defense on their side and pick it up offensively, as they're not getting as many shots off as they would like.
I'd say let's get it. It doesn't matter.
The matchups right now between these two teams on the floor, his size matters, as you know, as you saw Jeff Hunt all over John Waldo there. A big difference between sizes here. Jeff Hunt standing at 6'6", John Waldo 6'1". So as you can see, Jeff Hunt, quite the size difference there, and the difference maker in that matchup on the floor here for the Mountaineers. They're using the size advantage very well is Mohawk, and as I say that, number 10 will head onto the floor. Tyler Bowman standing at 6'5" for the first time in this game. And John Waldo now at the line shooting his 2. And he makes his first. And he makes his second shot as well. Matt Saval coming down the floor for Mohawk with that ball now. Nice pass on the inside, but a foul called away from the play here, I believe, on Jeff Hunt. And a substitution will come on the floor now, number 14 for number 10. Josh DeSchiffert for the Royals on the floor once again for the Royals. Nathan DeLoretto with the ball now for the Royals, and a picked off pass there. John Waldo misdirected there by that pass. Matt Saval, now Mohawk capitalizing on that pass to Jeff Hunt. Tries to find his way in, and big contact there. 2 big men colliding on the floor here. Nathan DeLoretto getting in the lane and in the way of Jeff Hunt there. Jeff Hunt now on the line for 2. He misses his first. He makes his second. Josh DeSchiffert inbounding here. Back to John Waldo for the Royals. Trying to make his way quickly down the floor. Nice pass out to number 14. And John Waldo all alone underneath the net. In between all these big men, couldn't get the rebound. Mohawk all over that. Tried to find Matt Fennel. Got caught up in a defender there. Underneath the net though. And the shot will count. And Fennel will head to the line for one more. Trying to capitalize on another 3-point play for the Mountaineers. Matt Fennel has had that opportunity quite a few times here tonight, and a substitution being made, number 2 heading up back on the floor, Calvin DeJong for the Royals. I see Brian Jocker there discussing with Matt Saval there on the sideline as Matt Fennel makes it a 3-point play for his team. Waldo now. Not sure what to do with the ball there, just trying to keep doing what he's doing, find his way in, but Kojo Afari, nice block there. Stripped away, Matt Savall. Nice pass inside to Fennell, who gets another three-point opportunity underneath the net, gets the layup, plus heads to the line. We'll take another look at Matt Fennell getting the inside and drawing the contact. And he misses that shot, almost gets his own rebound there. Unable to capitalize on the three-point opportunity there was Matt Fennell. Divya Ra'u out with the ball, nice pass inside. Taylor Dalhanic though, all over that Royals player. And John Waldo got caught traveling there as he was trying to save that ball from going out of bounds. John Waldo looks pretty frustrated on the floor right now. And Mohawk just trying to capitalize on the Royals' slow comings here. Kojo Afari, nice pass, nice put up there. Tries to finish there. Taylor Dalhanic fighting for the ball underneath the net, couldn't get it. Rolled off the fingertips and was saved by number 22, Nathan DiLoretto of the Royals, and picked off there. Jeff Hunt trying to capitalize on that opportunity, on that transition. Couldn't do so, however. Out of bounds, and a substitution being made on the floor now. Brian Hersey coming in for Taylor Dalhanic. Nathan DiLoretto inbounding for the Royals. And Kojo Afari right in front of him. And no one was coming back for the pass. And you see Nathan DiLoretto frustrated with his teammates there. And Mohawk will capitalize on this opportunity here. This miscommunication between the Royals and Matt Savall. Nice pass on the inside to Hersey, a little too much off the palm of the hand, going out of bounds. Nathan DiLoretto inbounding to John Waldo, and we've been seeing a little bit of frustration building, not only on the players, on the Royals on the court, but also on the Royals bench as well. Nathan DiLoretto for the Royals, nice finish there. I needed 2 points for the Royals, and Matt Savall a pull-up three and gets it to go. John Waldo now with the ball for his team. Once again, that matchup between him and Jeff Hunt. Now Nathan DiLoretto once again getting inside and finishing it off for his team. Matt Savall quickly on the transition. Nice pass behind to Jeff Hunt from three-point range. He's able to finish it off for his team from three-point range. Beautiful play there by Mohawk. Kojo Afari right in front of him once again for that inbound. This time made no difference, but John Waldo trying to quickly transition back down the floor. Kojo Afari almost able to pick off that pass. Nathan DiLoretto passing it off. Back to John Waldo, only 8 seconds to work with left on this shot clock. And Matt Savall right in front of him for the block, able to draw the contact as well, but happy with the block nonetheless. And he will send John Waldo back to the line as he's sporting that right hand though, as it got hurt off that last foul from Matt Savall. Able just to slap away that ball. Has some substitutions made here. And a timeout being called by Mohawk. And so far, the Mohawk Mountaineers on an incredible roll. So far in this first half, Mohawk just straight up balling right now in this game against the Royals. And you see the head coach of the Royals trying to bring together his team to come out of this timeout. that Mohawk asked for here. As you see, Mohawk head coach Brian Jonker here with his team. Only 18.7 seconds left in this second quarter to finish off the first half here of this game. Mohawk ahead 55-37 against the Royals here. Mohawk on quite a bit of a roll, with every player contributing on the floor so far in this game. And you can visibly see on the Royals bench here the frustration growing within them. Hopefully something will happen for them here. Final 18.7 seconds left of the second quarter as John Waldo makes his first free throw shot. And he makes the second. Jeff Hunt inbounding to Matt Saval, has to do some quick work here. 16 seconds left in this second quarter. Number 3 all over him though. Jethro Archangel from the Royals. Matt Saval trying to dance around him, but Jethro able to keep up with him. Jeff Hunt just throwing it up from way back in three-point range. Brian Hersky trying to save the ball. Back to Matt Saval from 3 points, but got the shot off a little late. So far, Mohawk. A great first half for the Mohawk Mountaineers between the Royals. And we'll take another look at some of the big plays here made in the first half of this game. We see John Waldo walking to his bench a little frustrated there. Frustration building within the Royals team. And we'll see some highlights from the first half here. Andrew Cicatini with that big dunk, starting it off early for the Mountaineers. Big momentum builder from there. Matt Fennell, how many times has he gone to the line tonight with a three-point play? And Taylor Dalhanic, some big blocks so far in this first half, and Matt Saval, the difference maker as well. I just see Matt Fennell putting up another 2 with a chance for 3. But the Royals right there in the early going of this game as well, trying to keep up with the Mountaineers, and was able to for the first little while. But in the last little bit of that second quarter, the Mountaineers able just to run away with it. As you can see in the scoreline, Mohawk ahead 55-39 in this game as we wait for the second quarter to begin. Matt Saval, nice pull-up 3 there. And we'll be right back with some second half action for you in just a few moments. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of play between the men's Mohawk Mountaineers and the men's Royals team here tonight. So far, Mohawk on a tremendous roll from that first half here. As you see the Mohawk players heading back onto the court. Matt Fennell coming out of that first half in a big way with 21 points, 5 rebounds altogether so far for Fennell. Also on the floor, Taylor Dalhanic, who had a pretty big first half as well, getting 4 block shots, 2 steals, and 8 total rebounds for his team as the Royals put up that three-pointer and get it to go early in the first moments of this third quarter. Josh DeSchiffrit for the Royals scoring that big three-pointer there. And a good start so far from that opening shot for the Royals starting this third quarter. Nice find inside of Taylor Dalhanic, who finishes it off the glass and in for 2. John Waldo now with the ball here for his team, who had a big first half for his team, scoring 14 points and getting 5 assists as well as 4 steals. As number 0 there, try to finish it off for the Royals. Dalhanic though right there underneath the board to get that rebound. Matt Saval transitioning quickly onto the other side. Nice pass out to O.J. Watson, and Fennell right there trying to capitalize and rebound, but couldn't get the shot to go, but he will head to the cherry stripe. 4-2. Another big man from that first half for the Mountaineers was Matt Saval, scoring 15 points, getting 5 rebounds and 6 assists for his team as Matt Fennell makes his first. Matt Fennell making the first, setting up for his second, and gets his second as well to go down. Matt Fennell 9 and 10 from the free throw line in the first half of play here. John Waldo with the ball for the Royals. Nice pass out to Divya Rau, who puts it up for 3 off the rim. Fennell and Cicutini there going for the same rebound. Was able to work it out between the two. Saval going quickly down to the other end, a pull-up 3. Cicutini almost got his hand on that. John Waldo, though, transitioning quickly, got in the face of Saval. And John Waldo growing frustrated from that call as he was called for a charging foul there on Saval, heading back down the floor quickly. And O.J. Watson and Matt Saval will capitalize on this opportunity here at the other end. Cicutini with the ball. Nice find to Taylor Dalhanek, who puts it up. And a nice easy 2 points there for Dalhanek there. John Waldo with the ball now once again for his team. This scoreline growing ever so much for the Mountaineers. And a foul being called on O.J. Watson for holding on John Waldo there. And now they will inbound and O.J. will step off the floor. Jeff Hunt will step in for him. On the floor once again on John Waldo here. A big mismatch here between those two. John Waldo, though, looking to use his speed and quickness to get around Jeff Hunt as he did so there. Nice pass out. Nice little fumble there with the ball there by the Royals. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Has to capitalize on something here. Almost went out of bounds. Nice behind the back layup there. Matt Saval tried to dive in for the ball. And Jeff Hunt will now inbound on the shot clock violation by the Royals there. As Matt Saval quickly makes his way down. Nice find on the inside. Nice feed to Dalhanek, who finishes it off with a big dunk for the Mountaineers there. Dalhanek on fire in this game right now. Nice find on the outside of number 14, Josh DeSchiffert for the Royals. Back out to number 11 to DeSchiffert once again. He tries to almost look confused what to do with the ball there. Not quite sure as the defense, the perimeter defense by Mohawk a little too much, and Jeff Hunt right in the face of John Waldo there. Went a little short, but nice save underneath the boards there by Calvin Turnbull for the Royals. Andrew Cicutini right there. Nice save by Fennell right underneath the boards, who was able to get the layup and the 2 for his team. Mohawk taking over in this game now, a 21-point lead. 6:52 into the third quarter here as Dalhanek all over the ball there, able to turn the ball over there for the Mountaineers. Matt Saval pull up 2, able to get it to go, and a timeout, a quick timeout being called there by the Royals as they're growing ever more frustrated on the floor and on the bench. As this team, they're trying to come back from the onslaught that Mohawk has been putting onto them so far, not only in the third, but even starting in the second quarter as well, and now just continuing it into the third. Defensively, Mohawk has been looking really good. Total rebounds from the first half, 62.5% rebounding compared to the Royals, 37.5%. And the crowd here tonight enjoying this action, as am I, as the night progresses. You see head coach there of the Royals trying to get his team to come back here, trying to make a play, coming out of this timeout. Try to slow the momentum down of this Mountaineers. You see Saval, Dalhanek, Fennell, Cicutini, and Jeff Hunt there taking a drink before they come back on the floor. points being a big difference for the Mohawk scoreline from that first half. Gaining 12 points from three-point range in that first half. And despite Mohawk going to the line quite a bit, it looked like in that first half, the Redeemer Royals coming out from that first half with more free throw points than the Mountaineers, 17-13 in comparison there. As a foul being called on Sikutini underneath the boards there. And number 11 will inbound. Taylor DeSchiffrit for the Royals. Divya Rao passing it out to John Waldu. 8 seconds left to work with in the shot clock for his team. John Waldu decides to put it up from three-point range, and a nice finish there for his Royals team by Waldu. Matt Saval now coming down the other side. Espina Sikutini. And a foul being called on number 14 for a push. And Jeff Hunt will inbound here for the Mountaineers after that foul being called. Sikutini having the ball, nice pass out to Jeff Hunt, back to Matt Saval, who will reset play with 10 seconds left to work with in the shot clock. Has to do something with it. Back to Sikutini, back out to Matt Saval, wide open from three-point range, and knocks it down. Nice three-pointer and finish by Matt Saval from way downtown at three-point range. John Waldu now with the ball, trying to find an answer for that. Finding his way in, but Jeff Hunt and Matt Fennell all over him from underneath the boards. It was quite the mismatch there, excuse me. Foul called on number 23, Jeff Hunt. Not sure what he was being fouled there for, as he did a little shoulder shrug. As you see Calvin Turnbull at the line for two. And he makes his first. Jeff Hunt making his way back over to the bench to talk to his head coach. And a substitution getting ready to be made. Patrick Ivoroni getting set to come back into this game as Calvin Turnbull makes his second shot, and Ivoroni will head back on the floor for Jeff Hunt. Taylor Dowhannick having an outstanding game so far for his Mohawk Mountaineers team. Looking good defensively and offensively as he passes the ball all the way out to the corner to Matt Saval for the three once again. Ball off the back of the rim. Sikutini roll around there. Matt Fennell there with the save, and Dowhannick trying to get a hand on it underneath the net. Nice little scramble there by both teams. The Royals coming out of that on top though. John Waldu with the ball making his way down the court. Puts it up for two, couldn't get it to go. Sikutini with the rebound. Saval making his way back down. Ivoroni with the ball now. Nice pass inside to Dowhannick, making his way in. Gets the two, draws the contact, and has the opportunity to make a three-point play for his team as he heads to the line for an extra shot. And a substitution being made, number 2 coming in for the Royals, Calvin DeJong for his team. Dowhannick now at the line for the extra one, and he gets it to go. 73-49 for the Mohawk Mountaineers. 4:52 left in this third quarter. It's John Waldu now trying to fulfill the wishes of his head coach, who asked him as he made the free throw there to just do what he asked. Play the play that he wants to play and head to the foul line. And he was able to draw the foul there, but no free throws, and Kojo Afari will come back on the floor for the Mohawk Mountaineers for Andrew Sikutini, as he will take a seat for a few moments. Kojo Afari made a big difference in that first half. And a nice pull-up too off the inbound, three for his team. Matt Saval to Kojo Afari, a little fumble there with the ball. Number 2 got caught holding Matt Fennell back. Calvin DeJong got caught and Matt Fennell will put up 2 here, makes his first, as the head coach asked to speak with one of the officials from the Royals. And Matt Fennell makes his second as well. John Waldo heading on the floor for his team. And Nathan DiLoretto for the Royals getting ready to come back in. Nice picked off pass there by Coach Wafari, passing it back to Matt Saval. Nice pass find inside to Fennell, to Dalhanic. Nice turnaround between those 2 defenders. Getting his way around, and Ivoroni trying to convert there, got caught out of bounds. Ivoroni, well, frustrated there. He couldn't turn that over for his team, but stepped out of bounds, unfortunately. And now Nathan DiLoretto for the Royals on the floor for his team, as John Waldo tried to make a quick turnaround there. Back out to number 0 there of the Royals, and Patrick Ivoroni trying to make a quick play happen there. Matt Fennell able to finish it off for him there from that pass underneath the board. Beautiful finish by Fennell. Mohawk running away with this game right now in the 3rd quarter. Big gap in the scoreline here. John Waldo, nice turnaround there, trying to get it around Patrick Ivoroni. A little too fancy though. Got caught with the travel. Ivoroni now trying to quickly turn this over with Matt Saval. Nice find in Dalhanic, but now Saval getting caught with the travel. Doesn't agree with the call, but nonetheless, the Royals will now gain possession as they head back down the floor with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Score line, big gap here for the Royals. 79-52 for our Mohawk Mountaineers. Matt Fennell all over Nathan DiLoretto there, as Matt Saval picks up the ball there and passes it to Kojo Ofari. Back out to Matt Saval, puts it up for 3. Couldn't finish it off there. Kojo Ofari last touched it, and a timeout being called by the Royals here as they try to regroup once again in the timeout. So far, no answers. And you can see we weren't able to catch that, but Matt had the head coach for the Royals growing frustrated to the max as he threw down the board and his marker, and the marker just explodes out onto the floor. And Matt Saval on the other side. Matt Saval on the other side of the bench there, having a little laugh at the head coach of the Royals there on his frustration. Mohawk can see this game now to be in their favor as this game goes on. And we see the head coach still frustrated there of the Royals, and which is something you have to be careful of. I mean, in the last game with the St. Clair Saints, the coach got frustrated with the game as well and got ejected from the game. Actually, got 2 technical fouls and was escorted out of the DeBurg Center here at Mohawk from the game. So that's something that the head coach of the Royals is going to try to avoid here from here on out, as they try to wipe down some of the marker stains that was left after he threw down the marker from that timeout in his frustration. But now we are back in play here. John Waldo with the ball for the Royals. And a foul being called away from the play. Matt Fennell got caught pushing his way through the screen, I guess, and he will send number 0, Divya Rao, to the line for the Royals. And he misses his first. And he makes his second. Taylor Dowhanick now inbounding to Patrick Ivoroni, who's trying to do a quick transition. Now on the floor, Patrick Ivoroni, and a beautiful three-pointer for Ivoroni. Now on the floor, by the way, I might add, for the Mountaineers is number 13, Matt Sicutini, brother of Andrew Sicutini. Number 13 on the floor for the Mountaineers now, as number 14 tries to drive his way through Taylor Dowhanick to the hoop. Josh DeSchiffert of the Royals, and a substitution being made, number 5. Nate Curry seeing his first few moments of this game on the floor for the Royals. Also coming on the floor for Dowhanick, Brian Hersky, number 44 here, as Josh DeSchiffert will make his first shot and makes it. And he makes his second as well. Kojo Afari inbounding to Patrick Ivoroni, trying to Matt Sicutini, back to Brian Hersky, and got caught traveling there on his way to the hoop. Nathan DiLoretto will now inbound to John Waldu for the Royals. 1:54 left in this third quarter. 82-55 is the scoreline for the Mountaineers. John Walden tries to cut his way in, is able to draw the contact from number 44, Brian Hersky, who just came on the floor, and he will send John Waldu to the line, who's been quite successful at the line here tonight. And he misses his first. And the first half of this game, John Waldu went 12 for 12 from free throw range, and so far looking good. Missed his, but uncharacteristically from that first half and from the early going of this third quarter, he misses his last 2 free throws there. And Ivoroni trying to pass inside to Hersky, and a hard fall there for Nathan DiLoretto, number 22 of the Royals, as you see him making his way back up. And we'll just take a moment here to mop up the sweat off the floor. And Ivoroni will be ready to inbound here for the Mountaineers. And a foul away from the play on number 22 for holding Nathan DiLoretto. And he does not agree with the call whatsoever, but he will send Kojo Afari to the line for 2, and a substitution getting ready to be made for the Royals here, as well as Kojo puts up his first and makes it. And he makes the second as well, and that substitution will now come onto the floor. Number 22 coming off, number 10 coming on for the Royals. Tyler Bowman on the floor now for his team. On number 44, Brian Hersky. As number 14 tried to put it up there, number 10 trying to save it. Goes out of bounds, and Mohawk will now gain possession, I believe. My mistake. Still Royals ball here after that play. And Brian Jonker, head coach for the Mohawk Mountaineers, just quickly reminding them there was no reset of the time there. Now the referee's just having a quick discussion of where the time should be. And it will now put 15 seconds on the shot clock now. And John Waldu now, as Brian Jonker tried to argue that there was only 7 seconds left on the clock. Now there's only 5 for them to make something happen, but number 5 able to put a three-pointer down. Nate Curry for the Royals, and Patrick Ivoroni trying to respond with that a 3 of his own, and a nice scramble underneath the net, fighting for the ball. Number 5, Nate Curry, once again, right all over that ball for his team. So far it has been all Nate Curry since he's come onto the floor with that three-pointer, now fighting for that ball. underneath the boards there between the Royals and the Mountaineers. And Ivoroni inbounding now to Matt Sicutini, who puts it up. Couldn't quite get it to go down. A few of the players stood up on the bench, signaling for three, hoping for it to go down, but bounces off the rim. And the Royals will now gain possession here with the final few moments of this third quarter. 21, tried to put it up. Fennell right there, though, reaching for that rebound. Ivoroni now telling him to slow down on the play. A nice pass all the way in, or at least try to, on to Kojo Afari underneath the net. Flew way out of bounds there, but last touched by a Royal teammate, so Patrick Ivoroni will now inbound for his Mountaineers team. To Kojo Afari, who puts it up for three. Matt Fennell right there for the rebound. They're trying to fight for the ball, kind of stumbled a little bit, but number 5, Nate Curry, all over that, stripped away by Patrick Ivoroni, though, tried to transition quickly, and here comes Kojo Afari, who tried to dunk it in, but drew the contact nonetheless, and will head to the line now. Kojo Afari just took off after that pass from Patrick Ivoroni, and you could see the dunk coming, and everyone gasped quite a bit, waiting for that dunk to come, but through the contact, was thrown off balance by one of the Royals, and we'll take another look at Kojo Afari going in there as he gets ready to make his first shot, and he makes it. And he misses his second. And a foul being called on number 22 of the Royals, Nathan DeLoretto, to the surprise of DeLoretto and the rest of the Royals bench. And he will send Ivoroni to the line now for 2, and he misses his first. And with that play, I think you can tell now that frustration really settling in now for this team, and not really finding an answer for Mohawk here. As Mohawk is almost 30 points ahead of these Royals. This pass inside to Nathan DeLoretto, trying to make something happen here. Nice layup there off the glass and the finish, and Ivoroni diving his way in for that layup, rolling off the floor and bouncing right back up, though. Nice handshake there between Ivoroni and number 1, John Waldo of the Royals. Nice showmanship there, realizing he did draw the contact there. Sending Ivoroni to the line, and some substitutions will be made on the floor. Nathan DeLoretto stepping off, number 14 stepping on, Josh DeSchiffert for himself, also stepping on the floor, Jethro Archangel, number 3 for the Royals. As Patrick Ivoroni makes his first shot at the line. And he makes a second as well. Redeemer now trying to find an answer for the last few moments of the third quarter, try to put up a shot. Couldn't get anything off in the final few seconds. And now we'll get ready for the fourth quarter of action here in this game. Mohawk has run away though with this game. 88-60 is the scoreline for Mohawk Mountaineers. And it's tough to see the Royals coming back from such a scoreline gap as this one coming into this fourth quarter. Mohawk just looking really well defensively and offensively, and the Royals just not able to shut them down in any aspect on either side of the court. As you see the head coach there for the Royals growing pretty frustrated, and the crowd having a good time here tonight. As you see, a great game between these two teams, and the tunes are bumping right now. As you can see, a little shoulder shuffle there. Brian Jonker, head coach of the Mohawk Mountaineers there. Get ready to to come back into the game here is his team. And some new members coming onto the floor here for Mohawk. Number 44, Brian Hersky. Number 20, Joseph Malakandov. Number 22, Jerome Gale. Andrew Cicatini and O.J. Watson coming on the floor for the Mountaineers now. Look out for Joseph Malakandov. He is a quick man with a tremendous beard, I might add. He is also a three-point shooter. He's a phenomenal point guard for this team. A new addition also to this team, but has proved his worth so far. Jerome Gale as well for this team had some minutes in the last game against St. Clair and showed his worth there as well, scoring a big three-pointer when it was needed for his team. And we'll get ready with fourth quarter action now between these two teams as the Royals try to answer back with a big three-pointer. Nice start so far in that first shot in the fourth quarter for the Royals, scoring a big three-pointer. Number 14 able there to finish it off, Josh Schifrit. And as I say that, Joseph Malakandov throwing up a three of his own, couldn't get it to go though, bouncing in and out. Number 14, Josh Schifrit once again with the ball. Back to number 3, Jethro Archangel for the Royals here, trying to make something go. Brian Hersky right in front of number 14 there. Joseph Malakandov there, trying to jump in, try to take the ball. A little too over-aggressive there. As the Royals will set to inbound here as the head coach of the Royals tries to yell out a play. It's number 5 with the ball now, Nate Curry, who's made a splash in the third quarter for his team when he first came in. Only 5 seconds to work with left in the shot clock and he got caught. Number 11, Taylor DeSchiffrit for the Royals got caught going in there, traveling. Ref called it. O.J. Watson will now throw it in to Joseph Malakandov for the Mountaineers. Has passed out. Number 22 tried to put it up. O.J. Watson tried to get the rebound there. Jerome Gale trying to put it up for 3. Couldn't get it to go. O.J. Watson right there. Couldn't get a hand on it though. Royals will gain possession here. Josh Schifrit with the ball, trying to make his way in. Brian Hersky right there though. And the push was there, you saw it. Saw a hand going on the ball as well, blocking that, but Brian Hersky now coming off the floor. Jerome Gill, you see right there, number 22 for the Mountaineers, but number 14, Josh DeSchiffert makes his first free throw. And just a few moments ago, Taylor Dowhannick came into this game now. As DeSchiffert makes his second. Dowhannick now inbounding to Joseph Malakandov. Nice pass all the way down to Jerome Gale. Tries to find his way in. Bouncing around the rim. Got called there, and now Royals ball. Jethro Archangel for the Royals. What a name too, Archangel, that's nice. Number 11 with the ball, throws it up for 3. In and out of the rim. Taylor DeSchiffert tried to get something going there for his team. Couldn't get it though. Out of bounds now. Mohawk will gain possession. O.J. Watson throwing it in for Joseph Malakandov here. Making his way up the floor, trying to find his way inside. Nice pass out to Cicatini. Throws it up for 3. O.J. Watson all over that rebound and is able to recuperate well for his team. And the Royals now getting ready to make a whole new line change here. Literally, 5 players stepping off the bench, getting ready to come into play here. The whole team being subbed off now for a new line here. As you would see the front line, I guess. Divya Rau, John Waldu, Calvin DeJong, Nathan DeLoretto on the floor, as well as number 21, Calvin Turnbull for the Royals. O.J. Watson now with the ball for. Nice find inside to Joseph Malakandov. Back out though. A little fumble with the ball there. Nice recovery there by the Royals, and a double dribble being called by the ref on the Royals. anytime the Royals think they have some momentum going in their favor, all of a sudden they get stopped in their tracks. You see Taylor Dalhanic now passing it to Joseph Malakandov, try to put up the three-pointer there, kind of airballed to try to go for the rebound. Did Dalhanic and Sikutini. Contact was made, and Sikutini will now head to the line for two. And a substitution being made for the Royals. Number 1 coming off the floor. Number 3, Jethro Archangel on the floor now for the Royals here, as he makes his first. Sikutini. And he misses his second. Dalhanic able to rebound though, picked off pass by number 21, Calvin Turnbull there for the Royals. Nice save for his team. Almost rebounded by Mohawk there. Number 3 trying to call the play for his team, Jethro Archangel. Nice pass to Nathan DiLoretto. Back to Calvin Turnbull. Dalhanic all over Nathan DiLoretto here underneath the net. Try to get a hand on it. Back out to Josef Malakandov with the rebound from Sikutini. Malakandov will look to make his way inside, finds Taylor Dalhanic though. Dalhanic kind of slipped. Ball went out of his hands, and now the Royals will gain possession once again. Diva Raul with the ball. Nice pass to Calvin Turnbull, who decides to put it up for 2 and gets the shot to go. Josef Malakandov making his way back down the floor now for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Nice pass inside to Sikutini. And 22 getting caught once again with a push. And number 22, Nathan DiLoretto looks quite frustrated here with the calls here, and substitutions being made for both teams. The majority of it, though, from the Mohawk end. Matt Fennell, Matt Saval, and Jeff Hunt, as you see there, number 23, heading back on the floor for their team. Jeff Hunt ready to inbound here. Matt Saval with the ball now. Nice screen there set by Sikutini. Dalhanic picked off the pass that was supposed to go to Matt Fennell. But a nice play ensued there instead. And the shot will not go, as Dalhanic apparently was caught traveling going in. And now Royals will gain possession off the inbound here. 6:20 left in this fourth quarter. Mohawk leading 91-67 against this Royals team. As they try to make their way in, forced to shoot outside. Taylor Dalhanic almost stripped there, but Matt Saval right there to pick up the pieces. And number 3 takes it out of bounds. Jethro Archangel hits it out of the hands of Saval. But Jeff Hunt will inbound now for the Mountaineers. This pass inside to Sikutini. Nice finish by Sikutini. Just an easy little hand roll there right into the net. And now the Royals looking to answer back. But so far, Mohawk has been on a little bit of a run here. Royals hasn't been able to capitalize on any scoring opportunity whatsoever. And as I say that, 5 seconds left on the shot clock to work with as he wildly puts up the shot. Number 2 able to get it to go down, Calvin DeJong. Beautiful shot off balance there. Matt Fennell decides to put it up with 3. Couldn't get it to go. And Royals there rebounding. Trying to make a quick turnover there. Mohawk right there, though, defensively. Quickly catching up with them. Jeff Hunt right in front. Matt Saval right. Jeff Hunt almost picked off that pass. Mohawk's defense looking really well, forcing them to run down the shot clock with their defense. And Royals will gain possession now. Jeff Hunt a little over aggressive there on that play. Nice pass and a travel being called on the Royals going into the hoop there. Jeff Hunt will now inbound for the Mountaineers here. Halfway through this fourth quarter. And Mohawk is well in demand here in this game. That's the ball, try to pick off the pass there. Ball got a little out of control there, couldn't keep it in the hands of one of the Mountaineers though. Nice scramble underneath the net, and Saval able to capture the ball once again for his team. From that play, Cicutini with the ball, try to pass inside to Fennell, able to do so, and Fennell finishes it off underneath the boards there with an easy layup. Divya Raul with the ball now for his team. Nice pass to Josh Schifrit there. Back out to Raul, who puts it up for two. Couldn't get it to go. Hannock right there for the rebound. Back to Saval, who makes his way up the floor here. Mohawk well in the lead. Saval puts up the two-pointer, couldn't get it to go. And number 2 with the ball now, Calvin DeJong. And now Raul with the ball. Back to Schifrit, who puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Cicutini right there for the rebound. Matt Saval with the ball now. Despite there still being, as Jeff Hunt puts up 3, and he gets the three-pointer to go, despite there being 3 minutes 36 seconds left in this fourth quarter. It looks to be all over for the Royals here. It seems to be pretty academic at this point. The Mohawk Mountaineers will walk away with a W here tonight from this scoreline. Almost a 30-point deficit. 29 to be exact for this Royals team, as number 5 heads back out on the floor. Nate Curry for the Royals team, who's made a little bit of a difference for his team when he's been on the floor, but not so much so where his team's able to come back from the deficit that they are currently faced with in this game. Number 10 trying to make a pass happen there, but couldn't get anything going there. And some substitutions. A whole new line coming on the floor for Mohawk. Number 20 heading back on the floor, Joseph Malakandov. Number 13, brother of Andrew Cicutini, Matt Cicutini. Also number 22, Jerome Gale, Brian Hersky, and Kojo Afari for the Mountaineers. Nice find inside from Joseph Malakandov to Kojo Afari. And Kojo Afari drew the contact and will now head to the line for 2. And he misses his first. Looks a little surprised by that. Had a nice little laugh there with Brian Hersky to his left, who also had a nice little laugh with him as he makes his second shot. 21 inbounding now. Calvin Turnbull for the Royals here. Number 2 back to Raul. Back to Calvin Turnbull. Kojo Afari right in front of him, not letting him have any breathing room whatsoever. Gets the rebound underneath the net. And last touched by the Royals, and now Mohawk will have possession. And I kind of just want to see Kojo Afari fly right. Like, that dude can fly. That dude has a big vertical, and I just want to see him go. And I'm looking for it here in the last 2 minutes, 42 seconds, as he has the ball now. Tremendous shooter as well. Joseph Malakandov with the ball now, got caught traveling in. And now the Royals will inbound here. Number 21, Calvin Turnbull for his team. Raul with the ball. It's now official. It is a 30-point deficit that the Royals are now facing in this game against the Mohawk Mountaineers. Jerome Gale right in front of number 2 there. Got his arm in the way as Calvin DeJong was trying to make his way through the lane up to the hoop. Drew the contact and will now be at the charity stripe for 2. And he makes his first. substitution getting ready to come in for the Royals here, number 11, as Calvin DeJong makes his second shot, number 11 coming onto the floor. Taylor DeSchiffret for the Royals. Joseph Malakandov quickly making his way back down the floor, back to Jerome Gale. Back out to Matt Sicutini. And number 11 on the Royals got caught with the foul there. Taylor DeSchiffret, who just stepped out onto the floor for his team. Jerome Gale getting ready to inbound. Nice pass inside to Brian Hersky. Tried to float that in. Last touch by Brian Hersky though as it went out of bounds. Tyler Bowman will now inbound to Divu Raul. Joseph Malakandov though right in front of him. Nice drive to the hoop there, but Kojo Afari right there for the rebound. Joseph Malakandov trying to make a quick transition happen there. Back out to Jerome Gale, who puts it up for three and gets it to go down. Jerome Gale with a nice shot. Had a three-pointer in the St. Clair game and a three-pointer tonight against the Redeemer Royals. Just passing around here, but nice defense, forcing them to stay on the outside and driving that clock to go down and trying to get a three-pointer to go down of their own, but a foul being called on the Mountaineers that will send Tyler Bowman to the line for two. And a little and some discussions being happening on the court. What happened there was Brian Hersky got caught there. It was his fifth foul of the game, meaning he had to take a seat, and Jeff Hunt will replace him on the floor as Tyler Bowman makes his first shot. And he makes his second as well as Jeff Hunt inbounds to Joseph Malakandov here. Back out to Kojo Afari right there in the corner. Trying to dance his way around here. Tries to find his way in. Nice pass out to Jeff Hunt. Back out to Joseph Malakandov. Jerome Gale, who tried to put it up there and saved himself twice underneath the net there. Nice finish by Jerome Gale, getting another 2 points from that. Divya Raul now with the ball. Nice pass there. Stripped away by Jeff Hunt. Matt Sicutini, little mix up there. Joseph Malakandov all the way down the floor. Back to Matt Sicutini, who tried to put it up. Back out to Jerome Gale, who tries to go for another three-pointer. And everyone on the bench hoping that that would go down for him. There we go. I saw Kojo Afari fly a little bit there. Try to make that block. Jerome Gale frustrated there with that foul, but number 11 will head to the line for two for the Royals, missing his first shot. Taylor DeSchiffret. And he makes the second. 42 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Mohawk leading this game by 30 points. Matt Sicutini with the ball to Kojo Afari. All the way back out to Jeff Hunt, who throws it up for three. Airballs it though. And it's Joseph Malakandov. Defense was a little slow on that one, but nonetheless, Mohawk will run away with this game here with a huge lead. And 10 seconds left in this game. Matt Sicutini with the ball, just holding on to it now for the final few moments of this game. Mohawk with a big win, now 2-0 in the regular season. 104-76. Mohawk wins this game against the Redeemer Royals here tonight. As we see the lineup for the handshakes now as we go through, and we'll take a look at some highlights here in this fantastic game for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Sikutini had a big night. Everyone had a pretty big night here tonight. Kojo Afari, nice save there for his team. Contributed pretty big tonight for his team. Others that contributed as well, Matt Fennell, Jeff Hunt, Taylor Dowhannick, big in this game. Defensively for his team, Matt Fennell in the first half had so many three-point opportunities, and we saw quite a few in the second half as well. Matt Saval, nice pull-up jumper there. Nice finish off there. And just an awesome game for the Mohawk Mountaineers, and we'll see if they can keep this up and try to make it 3-1 on November 14th as they face off here once again at the DeBark Center in another game. And as we see here, Mohawk wins this game 104-76 against the Redeemer Royals. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we'll see you next time on November 14th, the next Mohawk game here at the DeBark Center at Mohawk College.